Lies of P is a Souls-like game based on Pinocchio. And just like any Souls game, its theme is dark and the gameplay is really fucking good. I'll be honest, at first, I didn't know this was based on Pinocchio. Until the first 10 seconds, when you first meet Jiminy, the caged cricket, inside of a monad lantern that serves as your guide throughout the game. Now, at first when I heard Jiminy and cricket in the same sentence, I was shocked. And going, no way, no fucking way is this based on Pinocchio. Holy shit. And then I heard Sophia mention that we have to find Geppetto. Motherfucking Geppetto. And from there, I knew this was based on Pinocchio. And I was all here for it, and couldn't wait to dive deeper into the game. And wow, do I got some likes about this game. First off, the story was pretty good. You're tasked with figuring out what caused the puppet frenzy and who's behind it. And I gotta say, once you've uncovered the mystery surrounding it, you'll be mind blown about a lot of things. And a lot of those things will probably make you end up liking the overall story. I know I did, after finding out what truly happened to Krot. Secondly, Guard Regain was pretty fucking helpful. Guard Regain allows you to regain health upon blocking. So, if you lost out on some health because you were blocking a series of attacks from one or multiple enemies, and now your health is low, don't panic, keep your composure, and attack them right back, because you'll regain the lost health you took from blocking. Although, you'll have a certain time frame to regain your lost health back. Otherwise, you'll lose that chance entirely. Speaking about game changers, there were exactly 3 that I found that made my playing experience really enjoyable. And those 3 are being able to repair weapons on the spot, replenished pulse cells can be replenished, and being able to create any weapon type you'd like. I'll first start with being able to repair weapons on the spot. This helped me out a ton, especially when my weapon's durability was getting real low and I needed it repaired ASAP. And the fact that you're able to take a moment to repair your weapon in the midst of battle, instead of having to go back to the blacksmith to repair your weapon, was a huge game changer and time saver. However, I'd like to advise players not to attack or block when your weapon durability is at a 0, because then you're really screwed. You see, what happens when you attack or block when your durability is at a 0 is that your weapon visually breaks and you can't repair it any longer, unless you go back to a stargazer to rest. Pretty cool feature, to be honest though.
I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die! Are you a dream or a nightmare?
Now, when I mentioned earlier that you can replenish depleted pulse cells, what I meant by that was you can replenish them, but only one. And I get it. If you were able to replenish all pulse cells, that'd be pretty broken. So one seemed nice and fair to me. And I gotta say, having at least one replenish during crucial fights really saved my ass a bunch.
I demanded the truth. Now I feel bad for my comrade.
And finally, one of the major game changers for me was being able to fully customize your weapon blades and handles. Just being able to freely assemble different combinations of weapon blades and handles together to make an absolute ultimate weapon was so fucking awesome. I mean, you can take the blade of a greatsword and handle of a rapier and make the ultimate combination of strength and dexterity. Or if you want your greatsword to have more of a fiery kick to it, you can combine the greatsword with any weapon handle that specializes in magic. The choice is yours, really. Mix and match to your heart's content. On another note, I like dying. Whoa, pause. That sounds very dark and morbid coming from me. What I meant by that was, unlike in Souls games, if you die a second time without being able to recover your souls, you lose out on the chance to reclaim them a third time you die. They're lost forever. But that's not how it works in Lies of P. If you die a lot without being able to recover your ergo, what happens is that the total amount of ergo you would have reclaimed is halved, which is way better than losing all of your hard-earned ergo. And to wrap up my likes, I really like the fact that you can either turn P, Pinocchio, into a full-on puppet with no emotions, or you can turn him into what he always wanted to be, a real boy, with either telling truths or lies. After all, puppets can't lie, but humans can. And I found that aspect really cool and nostalgic. One small dislike I have about this game is that there was no help section about what each stat does. Now, if you've played a lot of Souls games, then this may not have bothered you as much. But for a new player first getting into Souls games, this may leave them confused on what stat does what. And that's my review on Lies of P. It's a fun dark take on Pinocchio that I really enjoyed, and I think you may enjoy it as well. As always, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations on what games I should review next, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.